Click-Catholicism, rumble in the Bronx, and playing doctor on today's episode of 123 Jokes!
Welcome, everybody, to 123 Jokes, the competitive comedy podcast where we take three stories from the news, write three jokes about each story, and decide who has written the funniest jokes. My name is Jeremy Martinez.
My name is Ricardo Leone.
I am Bob Timmons.
I'm Carly Kastner.
And I'm Aaron Kraft.
Aaron Kraft, our resident judge. How is everyone doing today?
Good. First of all, welcome back, Bob.
Yeah, welcome back,
Thank
Daddy.
you.
Welcome back, Daddy.
Take it out.
Everyone call me Daddy.
I was calling you Daddy. I've been calling you Daddy since I met you, and finally now it works, and it's not creepy anymore.
And
Have you been doing this out of earshot of me?
Basically, yeah. Every time that you're not around, when I reference you, I just say.
This is why I refer to you as Carly's daddy.
He's not my daddy. Ew, Jeremy, you're disgusting.
He's just daddy.
Yeah, he's just a daddy.
Is that what Daddy Warbucks' thing was?
Yeah, he's just like one of those daddies.
Daddy.
He's one of those daddies.
What do you mean, those people?
I didn't say those
rich.
people. What do you mean by those people?
Sugar Daddy?
Baby Daddy.
It looked like Aaron gave himself a little...
A little nod.
He did. He raised his mug up.
Some dreams deferred.
But yes, thank you for welcoming me back and for becoming a daddy.
Did you get yourself a world's greatest dad mug?
I got a tattoo all over my back that says that. I think that
It says world's greatest dad mug.
But then I took my mug and I lifted it slightly, and then
Oh, okay.
Except your kid was outside in the parking lot while you got that tattoo.
Yeah.
it's cool outside now. It's November.
Actually,
You can leave them in the car now.
Yeah, don't only
Yeah,
get a little
Tesla-
sweaty.
Dog mode on. It's okay.
Dog mode.
The Teslas have a
Tell
dog
us what
mode.
dog mode is, Aaron. I've heard of this.
So
Is that when you get behind and then you?
Yeah, it's when you get behind your Tesla.
Dog mode?
Teslas have a dog
Favorite
mode.
position.
You leave your dog in the car, you can turn on the AC.
That doesn't sound like dog mode. That just sounds like leaving your car on. Like all cars have that feature.
Well, they have a big screen on the dash and it says, "Don't worry, it's 70 degrees in here. Do not call the cops."
Dog mode initiated.
Dog mode initiated.
But the Tesla automatically adjusts the windows and seats so your dog can drive while you're gone.
Very convenient.
Man, we took a winding road there. But yes, the gang is back together. Everybody's here. No guests today, but we don't need them. We got a nice show in store for you guys, don't we, folks?
Yeah.
Aye.
Yes.
I don't
Do
know.
we? I don't know.
Jokes.
You guys wrote the jokes, so you'll be able to really tell if it's good or not.
Just 1 second. No.
Yeah, I only wrote 9 jokes for this episode.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
they're Jeremy jokes too. So
He's speaking German. He wrote 0.
9.
Isn't that no?
yeah, he wrote
Oh.
no jokes.
No jokes, yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Man, firing on all cylinders right now. So let's keep the momentum going.
Feels like we're really primed for round 1. Vatican asks Instagram. Okay, well, I'm going to take that again.
On the new Teslas, you have Integram,
Instagram mode.
where your grandmother is integrated into the vehicle.
My Tesla, the grandma.
My Tesla to grandma.
Do not break into this Tesla. My grandma is comfortable.
Yeah. I always leave my grandma in the car when I go run errands.
Okay, starting again. Vatican asked Instagram how Pope's account liked photo of Brazilian model. The Vatican said it was seeking explanations from Instagram after Pope Francis's official account liked a photo of a scantily dressed Brazilian model. It's unclear when the photo of Natalia Gariboldo was given an endorsement by the Pope's verified account, but the like was still visible on November 13th before being unliked the next day, according to the Catholic News Agency. Ooh, a new news channel for me to follow. Gariboldo, who has 2.4 million Instagram followers, is also reported to have joked, "At least I'm going to heaven." Pope Francis...
Brazilian?
She's Brazilian?
I could buy that as Brazilian.
Yeah.
I wouldn't question it.
I'm from Brazil.
Do that accent a little more hairless.
At least I'm going to heaven.
Not completely hairless.
At
It's
least
like a little strip of hair.
Just give us a little strip of an accent.
At least I'm going to heaven. That's the best I can do.
It's fine.
Not
There you
so
go.
bad, really.
Pope Francis is hugely popular across social media with his official Instagram account, which operates under the username Franciscus. Franciscus? Is that pronounced correctly? Yes.
Sure.
Gee.
Attracting 7.4 million followers. The account does not follow any other accounts. Over on Twitter, the Pope is followed by 18.8 million accounts. And in 2017, he was the most popular world leader on social media. But he very rarely composes social media content himself. The Pope is not like Donald Trump. He's not sitting around using his phone or computer to tweet all day long, says Robert Mickens, the Rome-based editor of the English-language edition of Catholic Daily Newspaper. He does, for example, approve of the tweets, but
Getting a little vampire-y.
not to the likes. And on the very rare occasions, he says he would like to tweet something because of a developing situation or emergency. So he would have nothing to do with this. It's the communications department. And how this happens, who one knows.
SOS, y'all, this booty on fire. Look.
Oh my God, there's a booty on fire.
That would be
It's
an
a miracle.
emergency.
The burning booty. He spoke to.
The burning bush, and that's how you get the Brazilian. Am I right?
You're very right.
Let my butthole go.
Wow.
Ouch.
Yeah,
No, he's not. He's not Donald Trump.
Very impressed that you got a hold of it. All right. Like this Instagram post, for it is my booty.
I'll go. Yo, girl, they didn't pick a new pope. That smoke is from the fire you set in my heart and in my pants. You know, I'm just playing.
Ew. Is that supposed to be an impression of the Pope?
Yeah, it's the pope.
I like that she said ew after you said you were playing.
Well, because the Pope, he more talk like this.
For one thing, he's not Italian.
Oh, he's not? What is he?
From Argentina, I think.
Argentina, yeah.
How did they
Yeah.
talk in Argentina?
I don't know. Try with a little more hair.
You know that Argentinian look. Just full bush.
It's only missing the landing strip. They only wax the one little part in the middle. It's the reverse Brazilian.
That was the first name of the country, Reverse Brasilia.
It's perfectly normal. It just means that if he could, that would be the type of woman he'd want to hold his mass.
Mass.
Dat mass.
Damn ass.
Hey, Catholic Church. She's an adult. I'd say this is a win considering past controversies.
Okay. God has charged me with finding him a new vessel for the next Messiah. This time he says, not another butterface, a real pretty girl with tickle bitties and a fat ass.
Tickle booties, though.
Girl got tickle booties.
That's how big the booty is. It's like multiple booties.
Wait, but if you reverse it, it's big ol' tootie. It actually kind of works.
Many farts. Many big farts.
Many farts to you today on this Sunday.
Yeah, it's kind of like Bob's. I would think the Catholics would just be happy that he's liking an adult female and not the Instagram posts of young Sheldon.
So
Yikes.
Jeremy asked me earlier today for a young
what?
child actor, and I gave him some, but the young Sheldon was a good. I didn't come up with that one.
I didn't know who the other people were. You told me.
Yeah, Bob Newhart show's not good. Let's see.
Haley Joel Osment.
No, they got to be current.
Like our age.
Yeah.
He was young once.
Oh, weren't we all?
This is pretty tame compared to what I've heard about the Pope. I heard he gets his jollies by washing poor people's feet.
What the Vatican is really worried about is his Wiki Feet comments coming out, asking if you can wash those tootsies.
Those tiggled tootsies. Big old tootsies.
Figgle bootsies.
Tootsies.
Yeah.
Tiggle
Big old bootsies.
Episode title.
Yeah. Big old
Big old
bootsies.
footsies.
like a size 12. Oh,
It's like a hobbit or something.
No Brazilian on those hobbit feet.
it's not just that he liked the post. It's also that he commented with, "Ooh, El Papa like."
El Papa.
El Papa?
That's actually what I've been calling Robert. Not Daddy, El Papa.
El Papa.
Oh, papa.
I have my jokes listed under Pope Likey. So, does that do it for the jokes in round one?
That's it.
All right.
Okay, wait. I'm
Okay.
very disappointed because there was a really easy joke that I think was missed.
I hate
Okay.
when you say this.
I
'Cause it
never
is just
say this.
A thought that you had. It's not
No,
like it's an obvious
No,
thing.
it is obvious, and I never say this. Usually Aaron's the one that says it, and then it's like really not obvious.
Absolutely
I-
not. It is
Aaron-
always you.
Aaron, are you going to take that?
No, but I really
I'm
am
curious how
gonna.
she's going to end this. Go ahead. Carmen.
Okay, no one made a joke about Ass Wednesday.
Of course.
I'd say
Ass Wednesday.
Okay, so what's the joke? You just replaced ash with ass?
Yeah, the Pope is excited to celebrate a new holiday in spring, Ass Wednesday.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty good.
It is pretty good.
I do like that one.
Come on,
Carly, you stupid idiot. I love that joke.
Put it in the running, Aaron. Put it in the running.
Yeah.
All right,
For
all
the
right.
punchline like that, you don't need a setup.
but I did set it up.
Her setup was, Ash Wednesday? Well,
Ass Wednesday.
ass. All right, Aaron Kraft, resident judge. How did the points shake out in round one?
It's a very interesting round. We had some parallels going on here, right? Bob and Rick with the feet joke at the end there.
Us with the feet, you know how
You
to.
got those feet. That's what we're known for.
Bootsies.
Then we had Bob and Jeremy basically saying, "Hey, at least he's liking a female, person."
That's
from
not
the
what.
culture."
It wasn't the
Hey,
female, it
no
was the
homo,
adult.
right?
Oh, adult. Yeah, well, adult female. Yeah, right. Okay. I was thinking girl female, but yeah, you're right.
I know the way that you think.
I did laugh at Jeremy's hold his mass joke. That was good.
Of course you did.
But I think where I was most tickled was Rick's mess up of Tiggle Booty. Had you actually said it on purpose, I would just give you the rest of the game, the rest of the show. But because that was accidental, I'm going to go ahead and just give you the round. So
No,
one
that
point.
was definitely intentional. That's like a popular thing that people say, like tiggled bitties.
No,
No,
but
but-
I know, but I said it wrong.
Yeah.
Oh,
You meant to say, yeah, Tiggle. What did you mean to say? I don't even know.
Tiggle bitties, probably.
Tiggle bitties. Yeah,
bitties.
that's right. Yeah.
I like Riggs like, I don't know.
Who knows? Who could say?
Stream of consciousness, I don't know what's going on up there. All right, so that's a point for Rick in round one.
Point for Rick.
All right.
round two. More than 200 people caught at illegal New York City fight club on Saturday night. New York City sheriffs broke up an unlicensed fight club Saturday night, finding more than 200 people drinking, smoking, and fighting without social distancing at the Rumble in the Bronx.
Hey, we're in New York, drinking, fighting, farting.
And maybe spitting every once in a while.
Deputy sheriffs entered the Coaster Street commercial warehouse at about 11:15 p.m. and found a massive crowd watching and participating in amateur fighting. Patrons were also observed drinking alcohol, smoking, and not wearing damn face coverings while failing to social distance, the sheriff's office said in a New York City statement.
Hey, I'm moseying over here.
Deputies also seized 2 illegal guns and a significant amount of marijuana as they broke up the party.
Hell
In total,
yeah.
10 people were arrested, including Rumble in the Bronx CEO Michael Roman, who
CEO.
who faces 8 charges, including unlawful assembly and conducting a prohibited combat sport. Roman's organization maintains an active social media presence promoting fights in cities around the country. Just Saturday, it posted a promo for a December event in Orlando, promising food, drinks. Why is there always hookah involved? Hookah, a live stream, and free masks at the door for attendees. Videos on the group's Instagram account show fights being staged in bodegas, in the streets, and inside cages, among other locations.
He's like, hey, I get to light the fireworks. I'm the CEO of the fireworks. All right.
Chief Explosive Officer.
Okay. I had to do this. I planned to make sure I did this one first because I know everybody's going to do a variation on this one.
Probably.
I already know what joke you're going to make.
Okay.
Ass wins.
First rule of Fight Club: don't talk about Fight Club. Second rule of Fight Club: wear a mask unless it's slightly uncomfortable or inconvenient or you just don't feel like it. Unfortunately, those first 2 rules were so lax that the police found out about our illegal hazardous club, and now we're here having our meeting over Zoom. But I digress. The third rule of Fight Club is make sure you're muted unless you are speaking.
Fight Club on Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
Just the meeting.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Little
Well-
Brad Pitt pops up real quick on my screen.
Well, Aaron, if you love that one,
And if you love Jeremy's,
they should have been holding their fights on Zoom like everyone else. And incidentally, a fight on Zoom looks just like the fight in the bathroom between Brad Pitt and Edward Norton.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Clever.
first rule of Fight Club: promote that shit.
Jeremy, you just reminded me actually of the movie Liar Liar when he's in the bathroom punching himself and then he goes, "You mind? Like, I'm kicking my own ass."
Your Fight Club reference made me think of Jim Carrey.
It's a more family friendly movie for our
Is it,
for our
though?
families listening together.
Yeah.
We're stuffing her like a Thanksgiving turkey.
Yeah. Mama. Like about being a kid.
This issue is rampant. Police have also raided illegal meetings of the Babysitter, Mickey Mouse, and He-Man Woman Haters clubs.
And they broke the 9th rule of Fight Club. Follow all CDC guidelines for illegal fight clubs.
Police seized 2 illegal guns at the show, ruining what would have been a crazy fucking fight.
Dr. Fauci says to wear a mask and socially distance. But if a bitch gets in your face, you better knock that bitch's ass out or else you're a punk.
Hmm.
From the CDC.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Fauci.
Should I change my last joke?
Why is it
No.
the same thing?
There's a lot of circular thinking. Anyways, anyone else find it interesting that when asked about this super spreader fight club, Dr. Fauci was like, "Oh, I can't talk about that. Oh, I can't talk about that." I can't do a Fauci.
I think that's fine. After a night of drinking, smoking, fighting with no masks or social distancing, Rumble in the Bronx announced their follow-up event, Rumble in the Bronchial Tubes.
COVID edition.
Hey guys, have you ever done a Fauci?
What does that mean?
Ooh, what's that?
Yeah.
Amy
get
just said that
behind it.
earlier.
What?
Get behind
What
a
is-
Tesla.
Is that the only move you know, Robert?
You get behind a mask and then
No, because Jeremy said I can't do a Fauci.
Then when you stick your
Unless I've
finger in
had
the
a-
exhaust and then rub it on the front. So.
I
A
think
dirty Fauci.
I think doing a Fauci is when you get your medical degree and then you work for the government for many, many years, and then you get criticized when you're asked for your opinion. I think that's doing a Fauci.
Yeah.
sounds pretty freaky.
Did you guys do all your jokes?
Yeah.
Okay,
Good
okay.
question.
Again, I think a really obvious joke was missed here, and I'm
Maybe
very
the-
disappointed.
Go for
Maybe
it,
this is a
Carly.
new segment.
No, it's not. I usually you guys hit all the stuff, but today you missed a good.
Is this like reverse mansplaining?
No, you didn't do a good Fight Club reference. So
Okay.
police
The
walk
one
in.
man liar liar.
Police walk in and say, "Hey, who's responsible for this disaster?" And everyone turns and says, "His name is Michael Roman. His name was Michael Roman."
I think that's a little too deep for your
that's-
average.
Hey,
I mean-
everyone,
I mean, Carly, that is a reference. I don't know
everyone
if it's a
that
joke.
gets Vice Club will like that.
I like that Carly misses like the most well-known references,
Mhm.
and then she'll get deep into the Fight Club reference.
I don't
I
know
can't
what you're
believe
talking
it.
about. I get all the references, but I do have to say, I don't understand what you guys were saying about the rules of Fight Club. What is that?
I don't know.
So who's
Hey, Carly, your reference reminded me of a Jim Carrey movie where they were like, his name is Ace Ventura.
Aaron Crafts? What do you make of all this?
Not much, guys. No.
No.
It was a good round. It was a good round. I'm just kidding. So we had a theme going here with like the fights on Zoom, and I like that concept. I really think that could be like a short film or like a little short comedy episode. If you guys ever expand beyond the podcast, we had some Fauci references. I can't talk about that and knock those bitches out or something to that effect.
Fauci reference.
I appreciate that. I think he's probably angry enough to want to speak that way, but he's not. You know, he's a well composed and couth man. So
Oh, but he is that misogynistic.
is he? I mean, I don't
Oh, yeah,
really
yeah.
watch him on the press.
Trump
conference.
is actually a real hero.
However, it was Bob's rumble in the bronchial tubes. I got the biggest laugh. It's probably the best joke of the round, so I'm going to give Bob 1 point.
Right.
I feel like that would be like the name of the article, like in the New Yorker or something like that, about this story.
What?
Rumble in the Broncos.
Oh,
What?
That thing we were talking about.
I went back to Fauci for some reason. Yeah.
All right.
I was thinking of the dirty Fauci. That's not what you were.
Yeah, that's what it would be
Dirty
called.
Fauci.
I feel like you're often thinking of the dirty Fauci.
I am now. That's fucking hilarious. Maybe I should give a point to Jeremy too. You know, that was good.
Have you guys ever gone to a coffee shop and ordered something that like really isn't on the menu, but like, for example, going up to a Starbucks or going to a bar and saying like, "I'll take one dirty Fauci, please, iced," and seeing
No.
what they do, just like,
Never
what the
done
fuck is a dirty Fauci? Or
I imagine they'll probably go like, "We don't have that."
listeners,
They'll be like, no, this isn't Dutch Brothers. I'm gonna go down.
listeners, go to your local Starbucks, go to the barista and order a dirty Fauci, and when they say, "I don't know what that is. What is that?" Just say, I can't believe it. This is so unprofessional," and then
Throw a
leave.
tantrum.
And tell them 1, 2, 3 jokes sent you.
They'll know what that means.
Yeah. All right. Should we get into round 3?
Yes, round 3. Mum's Play-Doh. Yeah, I always know when these stories were written in a British newspaper because instead of mom, it says mum.
Yeah, you know, you can tell by little language used. Yeah,
You're a real sleuth.
yeah, Carly.
I figured it out. Mum's Play-Doh cesarean for son's party leaves people disturbed and intrigued. A doctor has gone viral after celebrating her son's 4th birthday by showing him how to deliver a baby with Play-Doh. The video showing her son's impressive surgical skills as he successfully cut through the patient's abdomen has been viewed thousands of times. Some viewers dubbed the video inappropriate and complained it was too graphic, while others endorsed, I think that's supposed to say others, but I didn't make that mistake. This terrible British article did.
That's just how they say it.
Fucking annoy me.
While others endorsed the woman for educating her child about surgery. In her Twitter bio, Dr. Jessica So, who creates the video under the surname @TheBreakfastJoe, explained that she started making them for her surgery-loving son. In the video...
Wait, what? The son loves surgeries?
That's what the article says.
Oh my God.
But they also
It was
said...
his son.
Dear Santa.
In the incredible video, she can be seen cutting through the layers of skin, tissue, and muscle before the 4-year-old deftly cuts the Play-Doh uterus with a plastic scalpel. Oh, he helps her. He can be heard warning, oh God. He can be heard warning, it's going to be wet, before sucking out the amniotic fluid.
With a straw?
It's Jell-O.
It tastes like cherry.
He then goes on to pull out the baby, which is like a tall Spider-Man, with his mom's help, which turns out to be an adorable mini spider. Oh, it's in the article. I'm sorry. Which turns out to be, I edited these a long time ago.
Why did you say tall spider, man?
I didn't say tall.
Yeah, you did.
I did?
Yeah.
Let me read that sentence again. He then goes out to pull out the baby with his mom's help, which turns out to be an adorable mini Spider-Man, before delivering a balloon to Santa. I can't believe I said he was tall. He's mini.
You looked at the word and just reversed
Just like, well, I was thinking, it's one of the taller ones, I guess.
Before delivering a tall, dark, and handsome Spider-Man.
I don't remember saying tall.
I'm sorry, is small, white, and Aquaman?
People were left divided by the unusual video, which has racked up 3.7 million views on Twitter. In the caption of the video on YouTube, the doctor writes, "In our next case, a small superhero was born by cesarean delivery. Yes, I know it was actually a radioactive spider."
Isn't that private medical information? Why is that lady spreading that information out there?
Yeah, that goes against HIPAA.
Get me the birth plan for Spider-Man.
I tried doing this at home, but the baby came out of the Play-Doh womb in a long star-shaped strand.
I do not get that at all.
You never play with Play-Doh?
Came out in a long star-shaped
You ever play with
strand.
Play-Doh, motherfucker?
If it wasn't in Fight Club, I don't know what the fuck it is.
I don't get that at all.
It was a toy for
You
Play-Doh.
squeeze the Play-Doh through the mold, and it comes out a...
Okay.
Well, this might help my joke coming up. So, C-sections are different from vaginal births, where you push down on the mother's stomach and the child is extruded through a baby-shaped hole.
It's just like a all right.
It's a little graphic, but okay.
This Play-Doh C-section looks fun, but I think I'd rather get a kid sisterectomy for Christmas. Kid sister, that one.
I got you.
I don't know what's worse, using Play-Doh to teach how cesareans work, or the fact that this 4-year-old now knows more about how babies are born than I do.
Oh, Jeremy.
You're weird. I use my son's G.I. Joes and some ketchup to show him the true cost of war, and he's doing just fine. Not a little weirdo at all.
Okay, I think I understand what you're trying to teach me about how babies are born. But where does the cabbage go? Or is it an easy bake oven type of situation? If so, where does the light bulb go?
Where does the cabbage go?
Like a Cabbage Patch Kid?
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't actually have any cabbage on them.
Where did it go?
But you can
Mom?
make cabbage.
Where did the cabbage go?
Okay. Two things about that, Carly.
Under their patch.
One, it's a
under their
joke.
patch.
One is a joke, and also two, look at the logo for Cabbage Patch Kids.
I know it has a little cabbage on it, but they don't actually have cabbages.
They grow out of cabbages. Look at the lore.
I'm
Look at
looking up.
the
I'm looking
Canon.
Okay, I think maybe this is a segment, right?
Look at the lore.
I'm
Look at the lore.
literally Googling, do Cabbage Patch Kids grow out of cabbages?
I want further evidence for my insanity.
Wow, this kid really doesn't know how things work.
What'd you find?
I found a video that says Cabbage Patch Kids birthed in store.
Okay.
I really.
They're
getting
born in
weird.
this.
It is coming out of the cabbage. It is coming out of the cabbage.
Okay,
Yeah.
Carly,
Oh my God.
what do you say to Rick?
I must share my screen and show you guys. Please
Incorrect.
allow. No, this is so great. This
But
is amazing.
first,
Rick,
What?
I'm sorry. You know so much about Cabbage Patch Kids. More than I'll ever know.
thank you.
Ricky, allow me to share my screen.
Would it kill you
must
to say
share.
that every now and again?
Ricky, allow me
I don't
to
have all
share.
these adoption papers for nothing.
Ricky, let me share my screen. I must show you guys 2 seconds of this
Oh, I need
video.
to allow you to do that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Um,
Go to security and click allow people to share screen.
where's security at?
On the bottom panel next to participants.
I think you just yell it out.
Security.
And then Carly gets like taken away out of the frame.
We could have done that this whole time.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Let's see what's inside here. We've got a juicy.
Oh yeah, that's hot.
Oh, here he comes.
Nope. I mean,
Little boy.
What if they were like, it's a breach of birth, the legs are sticking out.
Oh, no.
She's spanking it. She's putting a diaper on it. I can't. That is fucking
Well,
weird.
now I know why Dad spends so much time in the garden.
this is just like a few weeks ago when I was there for my son.
Wait. What, Aaron?
Why is Daddy always out in the garden? Oh, I see.
Oh, because he's fucking the cabbages?
I don't know. But, like, how else
I
would
thought
it
he was
be?
like watching the babies being born, and he's just really.
He's like, I love the miracle of life.
If I had to, I imagine it's kind of like a fish situation where the eggs are there and they just come by and fertilize.
jerked off all over the cabbage.
Basically,
Robert, you said this reminded you of your son's birth.
yes. Is born in a toy store.
Now I know why women refer to
Which
their
one?
vaginas
There's no
as
toy stores
big.
anymore. You're
That's all
lying.
right. That's all right. I'm not going to talk. Go ahead.
We could have done that the whole time too.
Now I know why women refer to their vaginas as their cabbage. Okay.
That's not a thing, Jeremy.
I've
Do
heard
not
it.
look up blue cabbage
I've
on.
heard it many times.
Jeremy, if someone you're dating refers to their vagina as a cabbage,
Marry
just
that girl.
break up with them,
Specific-
please.
Specifically, my green cabbage.
You put a ring on that finger, you ain't gonna do any better.
I think it'll be fine as long as she didn't call her kimchi.
What?
Her pickled
Fer-
cabbage.
fermented.
Pickled. It's fermented.
Or bok choy.
It sounds like the one kind of cabbage that Jeremy would want to put his penis in would be referred to as pickled. He puts
Is that right, Jeremy?
He puts pickle in there.
Jared, can you
Is that
confirm
true?
that?
No, defamation. Libel, I tell you.
Jeremy's
wanna
like,
see
I wish
some-
I hadn't started this.
It's like, I want to see someone pull a baby boy out of a bok choy.
Honestly, that Cabbage Patch video is 5 minutes long, and I really want to watch all 5 minutes of it.
I don't know what else they could show you.
Oh, well,
I guess the
Can go back in.
conception.
the screen is frozen on her putting baby powder on the Cabbage Patch doll's butt before she diapers him up. So I think she's
It-
probably going to breastfeed him
Yeah,
next.
in real life, that little demonstration, she mothered it all the way through high school in front of the kids.
To a Cabbage Patch adult.
And then she finds it in a rundown apartment. Like, oh god! And like he's like passed out. And she's like smacking him awake.
Cabbage Patch opium den.
And then he dies. And then he goes back to the cabbage from when he was born.
He gets composted.
Re-Cab Nation.
Whose turn is it for jokes, Aaron?
I have no idea. I felt like
Everybody has said two, so who do we start with?
Oh, me. Okay.
Okay, it's you.
All right. This boy might be the only kid to ever regret asking, where do Spider-Mans come from?
Carly's typing something.
That's not me.
That's me.
Oh, I think Aaron's typing notes.
Notes.
This was the boy's first C-section, but he once had to deliver a My Little Pony in the back of a Power Wheels, so it's pretty experienced.
How do you think they got that My Little Pony? It's conceived in the back of a Power Wheel.
Sounds difficult.
My guess was right then.
They'll lie to you and tell you that it was a romantic evening at Cobra Command, but no. All right. We got Jimmy the natural childbirth Play-Doh set, and you wouldn't believe how much he plays with that thing. He's just up there all night and all day.
Yeah.
It's a Play-Doh vagina.
Yeah. Isn't he like 4?
Yeah, it's weird.
No, he's 23.
Oh, if it's a 23-year-old fucking Play-Doh vagina, then okay.
All right, now we're done.
All right, now we're done. The exciting conclusion of round 3. Aaron Kraft, resident judge, do we have a winner of this episode?
I don't know. I'm going to talk through it, and as I recap, I'll see what comes to mind, what winner comes to mind here. But so we had Rick's kid sisterectomy. So shoving in sister with hysterectomy. It was actually pretty good.
Did you shove your sister into a hysterectomy?
Oh, man.
Can't believe it.
Let's see. Props to. Well, go ahead. What?
I was laughing about it.
Oh, okay. I thought you had a reply.
I was maybe thinking about saying, "You sister shoving hysterectomy ruiner."
Well, now you've done it.
Now you've done it. So, let me
Checked.
see. Bob, props for saying extruded in a sentence, let alone a joke. That's pretty good. That's funny. Extruded baby-shaped hole.
Aaron Kraft classic right there.
Good word.
Well, we were talking about it with Carly because she is obviously unfamiliar with the little hole that you push.
All the vagina, Carly. Can't believe you don't know that.
I don't know what a vagina is. Honestly, I'm built like a Barbie doll. When I take my pants off, it just goes through my butt.
Do you remember in Ace Ventura 2, and he comes out of the rhino?
Yes,
kind of
and
what we're talking about.
I tried to talk about that last episode, and Ricky said, "This isn't the Ace Ventura fan club."
I don't remember. I just listened to the last episode. Didn't hear that.
Maybe it was 2 episodes ago.
That was 2 episodes ago. The new episode went up.
I have not listened to the new episode yet.
Okay, let's get back on track, guys.
So going to Jeremy, props on the last joke. Where do Spider-Mans come from? That was really funny.
Now, why would you be so thrilled about that joke per se, as opposed to the other one?
Well, I mean, I appreciated that somebody actually focused on Spider-Man being a component of the story.
Okay, that's what I figured.
Yeah,
Now, why is that?
Well, so before the show, we were talking. I made a mistake. I was supposed to write jokes for the next episode, but I accidentally wrote jokes for this article, and the 2 of the 3 jokes I was to write were about Spider-Man. Yet nobody else here seemed to remember that little component of the story, which I found was a crucial element.
Aaron is currently playing Carly Kastner in this judgment.
Just saying, it's all about Spider-Man. Okay, anyways. So now that I talked through it, I think I know who's going to get the win here. It was a good round, but we really riffed and got going and took a long time off of Ricardo's second joke. And I just wrote down "Where Cabbage Go." I don't know what the joke was.
Where Cabbage Go?
All the inspiration, I think, garners Rick the win for this round, giving him 2 points and the win for the episode.
Wow, Ricky.
Now show us where the cabbage go.
Where the cabbage go?
All right. Well, congratulations go to Ricardo Leone. We are going to go to Carly Kastner and see if she has any burning questions.
Yes, I do. And it's inspired by most of the conversations we've had on today's show, which is, sorry, my desk is shaking, so it looks like I'm in an earthquake.
Good stuff.
Good good podcasting.
And for the listeners, it sounds like she's in an earthquake.
A rumble
It
in the
sounds
Bronx.
like she's doing a burning question, but really, this is just Carly's segment where she entertains herself.
I'm having a rumble in the Bronx. Okay. So I want to know if you guys remember how old you were and what the conversation was where you first learned about where babies actually come from. Or were you like fed a different story before then? Were you ever told like storks?
I think one day I just woke up and knew. Because
No.
I'm almost positive. I'm positive like my dad didn't say anything. My grandparents never said anything. I'm almost positive they never
came
talked.
out that Cabbage Patch. And
Yeah.
Robert fucked a Cabbage Patch and a baby came out and he just knew.
And I knew it wasn't right, but I just couldn't help myself.
I can't tell my story.
Because
Oh, now I need to hear it.
No.
he definitely wants to tell us, so we just need to prod him.
No, I don't. That's why.
Then why would you
think
say
of all the
anything?
stories that I have told.
Yeah, but they're all poop related, so just like you don't care about that, obviously. But just give us a little. What is
Give us
it?
a
that you
teaser.
want to say?
Give us a taste.
What about you,
And
Jeremy?
then we'll put the
Okay.
rest on Patreon so that
Yeah. All right, fine. I don't remember that conversation about where babies come from, but your question made me think of this one time. I did learn that a bastard was a baby born when their parents weren't married. And I remember I took that information, and one day in Sunday school, we were talking about Jesus's parents were Joseph and Mary, and I said, Jesus was a bastard. And I got in trouble.
Well, you were just being factual.
I was accurate.
Sorry, he was a son of a bitch.
yeah. But why did you say he was a no good, dirty bastard? I think that might be the part that.
I think I
Who
was.
owed
possessed.
you? Who owed you $20?
Anyone else?
Mr. Kraft?
Yeah, no, I remember the talk. Well, I was around like 6 or 7. I was riding the bus to school, and we looked out the window, and there was just 2 people kissing outside. It could have been, parents, or I don't know who it was, but they were just kissing. They were like, oh,
They were like kissing with their private parts.
well, all of us were like, oh, they're having sex. Oh my god. So, anyways, we go home. I go home, and I was like, Dad. And my dad's like sitting on the couch with a beer watching TV. And I was like, Dad, we were on the bus and we drove by and there were 2 people having sex. And he goes, you know what sex is, son?
Oh, no.
And suddenly, everything just stopped. And I could tell that I was about to get in way over my head, or I'm already in way over my head. And, he proceeds to tell me in the most blunt terms possible what sex is. And I just shut my mouth the rest of the night. I didn't say anything. I think I just went to bed. Yeah. Pretty heavy stuff, man.
I don't remember the sex talk, but I do know that I had a completely different reality of what a blowjob was until I was like very late into high school.
I'd given so many blowjobs up to that point.
No, I
But on their elbows, so I didn't know what the fuck.
I was like not sexually active at all in high school. I was like a late bloomer, I think. And because I had no
Like that
experience,
cabbage.
because I had no experience, I like legitimately thought that a blowjob was like blowing on a dude's penis.
Well,
Just
yeah, by the name.
Yeah, for some guys,
I
that's
think a lot of people do. I feel like I feel like that. That's what I thought too.
So when I was in 6th grade, one of the girls in my school, there was like a rumor going around, like this girl gave a blowjob to this other guy, and we were in 6th grade, like that's young. And in my head, I was thinking, she like blew on his penis. That seems weird. Like,
that does seem weird.
And what is a blowjob really?
it's when you do stuff.
Well,
It's the opposite of blowing.
when a man,
It should be called a suck job. I don't know why it's not.
And why is it a job?
Because it's
Fucking opportunity.
exhausting.
A
It's
suck
exhausting.
opportunity.
Because you
such
paid for
opportunity?
it, Ricky.
You know, I used to do a joke in my stand-up where, and this is like totally a true story. So it was a joke, but it was also a true story.
I tell people this all the time, Carly.
This joke?
Yeah, well, I know what you're gonna say.
Oh, do you? So I was, with this guy, and we were, hanging out, and for the listeners, I'm doing like a little jerk off thing with my hand.
I guess you could just say you were jerking him off.
I was jerking him off, and he says to me, a hand's job's a man's jobs, and blow jobs are yo jobs. So I says to him, in this economy, you'll take whatever jobs I give you. That used to get, like, when I would do that joke in stand up, that used to get all the ladies were like, woo, you get it, girl. You're sassy. You're a diva.
And then the guy looked at the camera and he's like,
But yeah, Carly, I've told a lot of people that.
Did you credit me and say my friend does the stand up joke, or did you just steal my joke?
No. I tell them that you did it.
I tell a lot of people stories about you, Carly.
I remember when I was younger, like, I grew up Mormon, so in general, sex was a weird thing, but I was like obsessed with it and I wanted to see it on movies and stuff. And I
So
remember
like a normal teenage boy.
was obsessed with it.
And he's a eunuch now.
Still young at heart.
And then I saw, people would talk about blowjobs, and when I found out what it was, I was like, ew, gross. That sounds disgusting, like being really grossed out by it. And then I got one.
And it was disgusting.
Oh, I'm so right.
I can't believe you're doing this.
Righteousness.
Ew, get your cabbage mouth off of me.
Were you eating babies?
What a
Date one of
question.
those cabbage mouth girls.
So what's your story, Rick, that you don't want to tell, but you wanted to tell us that you didn't want to tell it?
I'm not going to.
All right, moving on.
So he's one of those people. On
All right,
one of
Rick,
those.
we stopped the recording. Now tell us.
Why even bring it up?
Because you asked me the question, I didn't even think of it. And I was like, oh, I can't say that.
You could have also just not said anything.
Yeah,
This is the same thing that would have happened if I had just said nothing.
You just say
No.
like, I don't have
You're
anything.
like, what is it? What? Just tell us.
when
You felt compelled to tell us that you can't, under any circumstances, tell us. That means
I didn't say I can't under any circumstance.
okay. Then what circumstances will
what
you tell us?
what circumstances?
If you're a partner, long-term partner, romantic partner with
Okay.
Partners on this podcast.
it's not romantic.
If it is for us.
That's your fault.
I had no idea. I didn't know you had these feelings, guys.
Fine, I guess we're not going to give you that suck job we were talking about.
It's an opportunity.
Rick, it's time to invest in your HO01k.
Ho-oh-one?
Oh, a teaser for the holiday episode.
Okay, so
1K.
Rick's playing
Holiday-
around here.
guys,
So
holiday episode.
we're going to go ahead and
Excited
end this
about
episode. Rick has nothing of value to say. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. We appreciate that very much. Aaron Kraft, resident judge, our producer. He also does the music for this show. And if you like his stuff, you can go to SoundCloud. Isn't that right?
Yeah, I got some music up on SoundCloud. It's a curated list of things that I've recorded over the past 10 years or so. Go check it out. It's Captain Lovecraft, CAPT.LOVEKRAFT.
Please do that.
Please spread the word. Tell your friends.
Share the show, subscribe, anywhere you can do that.
All right, with that, I'm Jeremy Martinez.
I'm Ricardo Leon.
I'm Bob Timmons.
I'm Carly Kastner.
And I'm Aaron Kraft.
And this has been another episode of 1, 2, 3, Joe.
Folks. Ho, 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 ho. See you on Christmas, bitches.
All right, Ricky, now
We
you-
celebrate that bastard.